We're here today at Joanne's newly remodeled home to help her install her new well manager system.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to do a load of laundry and run the dishwasher at the same time. But really important, I want to be able to take a shower and not worry about my husband flushing the toilet and scalding me.
Absolutely. Joanne, we hear about this problem all the time. People move from the city out to the country, never realizing they become their own water producer. You have a well that's going to supply all of your domestic water needs. But what happens is you get into the house and you realize there's not enough water to live a normal life. Well Manager was developed about 20 years ago for neighbors just like yourself in this area, the beautiful Sourland Mountains, who have low yield wells. We probably have over 50 systems installed in this area, and we're going to solve that low yield well problem.
Oh, let's do it. I'm so excited. Well, you know, I'm an engineer by training, so I understand, you know, about aquifers and conserving water. And honestly, that's why I was drawn to Well Manager. I just didn't know that all wells aren't created equal. When we did a home inspection, they did a test for water quality, but they didn't test for water volume or pressure, and I didn't give it a second thought.
You know, unfortunately, as beautiful as the Sourland Mountains are, it has an aquifer that doesn't really provide enough water for domestic use.
So Dan, after many unsuccessful meetings with some well drillers, and I searched for hours on the internet, I finally found your website.
Wellmanager.com, fantastic.
Yeah, and I read so many testimonials of people who had used your product, and I wasn't alone. I was so excited.
I'm glad we're going to be able to help you, Joanne, to solve your low yield well issues. We're going to be installing a Well Manager today in Joanne's basement, and we're going to give her more water than she knows what to do with once we're done. The unit comes wrapped in plastic. We're going to cut the straps, get it off the skid onto the hand truck, and we'll see you in the basement. This is going to be your pressure gauge. You'll be able to view the pressure going into the house. This gauge that's marked 0 to 30 pounds is what's called the flow detector back pressure gauge. We'll set this once it's in place for about 7 pounds of back pressure on the well using this valve. That's also the input from your well that feeds the tank, and this valve represents the output of the system that's going to feed the home. That's the floats that we're going to be dropping. Once those floats are loose, they can gently be lowered into the tank.
Thanks again, Dan.
Okay, glad to help. Joanne, it's been about a month since you had the Well Manager installed, so thank you for having me back. The house looks fantastic. I love what you've done with the renovations, but more importantly, how's the Well Manager been working out for you?
Well, thank you, Dan, and thank you for coming back. I have to say, it's been beyond my wildest imagination. It's wonderful.
You know, we hear that from a lot of our customers, that it really changes their lives. How's it changed yours?
Well, honestly, Dan, it's changed the quality of my day-to-day life dramatically.
I'm so glad to hear that. Folks, if you have a low yield well issue and you have any questions or you need help, please call Well Manager. I'm Dan, in charge of manufacturing and production. Lynn, in charge of sales, will be happy to help. We are going to find a solution that fits your application, and I can guarantee you're going to be happy like Joanne. Joanne, how'd you hear about us?
Wellmanager.com.
I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.